with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now, it's Patterson, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Ryan.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On play action, it's Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Fournette again.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Shifts by him, and he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Patterson. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they be... Comes so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Good snag there by Hayden Hurst. He knows all about that. Former minor league baseball player before becoming a 1st-round pick of the Baltimore Ravens. Now in his 2nd year with Atlanta, a career-high 56 catches last season.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run with Patterson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Third and 2. Now Ryan. Open man. There is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They go play action with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Ryan will throw again. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Ridley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Patterson on the carry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Davis is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point forthcoming. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Rolling to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Ryan. He finds his man complete. That's Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Patterson. Devin White, the Bucs' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on this stop. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Ryan on first down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And there's a familiar sight. Rob Gronkowski making a catch for a first down. And remember, Gronk said he was done in 2019, was out of football after retiring from the Patriots. Brady asked if he'd run it back with him in Tampa, and he answered the call. Gronk earned his 4th ring with the win in Super Bowl 55, a game in which he scored 2 touchdowns.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
To throw, it's Brady. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Brady now to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now it's Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, that's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Brady. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Ryan. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He finds his man complete. That's Patterson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Ryan. He finds his man complete. It's Patterson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Ryan. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies. It's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, Big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets...
And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for two and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One last shot for Ryan. And oh, it's incomplete. So they gambled and went for two. They went for the win, and it cost them the game. Well, this one was certainly one to remember. At the end, they get the touchdown. Thinking they're going to go for the PAT to tie it, they went for the win. Charles had guts to call it, but it didn't come to fruition.
And I know the actual call happened right here at this game, but it really happened during the week where the head coach told himself, in a situation like this, we're going for the win. They didn't get it, but he had conviction in what he was doing.
So you think those moments often premeditated?
I think they have to be, because if you rely on everything to come to you during the heat of battle, you often make more mistakes. And I think he felt like he had the team that could win, and he wanted to go for it every time.
So for the Bucs, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.